Boo! Yep, it's me again. A while back... Wait, that was 3 months ago? Alright, yeah. So 3 freaking months ago, I made a post saying I was going to redesign Blocktails bosses. And so I'm doing that now. If you don't know what Blocktails is... Yeah, basically it's a turn-based RPG on Roblox, and it has a story that gets incredibly good in the later parts. I'd honestly say it's worth getting Roblox just to play. Or, well, if it weren't for that, if you do already have Roblox, after you watch this video, go play it. It's really good. In the 3rd chapter of the game, you literally fight your own negative emotions. The first one you fight is greed. So, that's the first one I'll redraw. Greed, in the game, has these giant noodle arms, and I wanted them to look a little more ragdoll-like, I guess. At first I tried a kind of jump scare position, but I decided I wanted a little more slouched and heavy. I think the problem with the original design is the lack of, well, torso. He's basically just a big ball on a triangle. Also, his feet look really, really goofy. Just saying. I think they got all the features right though. I like the representation of the hands for greediness and grabbiness. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this design. I think I got the same feeling as the original while also changing a lot of the proportions. It's definitely my second favorite. Anyway, after you rid yourself of greed, you go on to fight the next feeling, a feeling close to sadness, like isolation, loneliness, solitude. This design changes the most about the original. Instead of making Solitude a melted scoop of ice cream, I made it a door. Yeah, much more exciting. I looked at the original design not really knowing what to do, and I looked closer at the eye and realized it kinda actually looked like a door. If this was intentional, well, I guess my design wasn't that original then. I tried to reflect the original door look on my door, and I made a hand that's holding the door and an eyeball that's hiding behind the door. Did I mention a door? Yeah, I adore it. Get it? Because I said door. Like I adore. Oh, alright, so, doors aside, I tried to get this sort of frozen look. I still couldn't get the hand right. It looked hairy and monstrous. I'm being honest here, I had so much fun making this drawing that I didn't actually want to stop, and went way over the top. Anyway, I'll let the rest of the drawing finish. And here it is. Yeah, remember how I said I went over the top? Yeah. I put too much of the ice vine thingies, And I also put the eye at the top, which looks cool on its own, but just doesn't fit. I feel like it had the right idea, but this one is my least favorite of all the drawings. Now, that doesn't mean I think it's horrible, it's just not my favorite. But next is something strong, something consuming. After you defeat Solitude, you find yourself confronting your own fear. Fear was the hardest one to draw, by far. In fact, it was the last one I drew. I guess you could say I was afraid of drawing fear. I tried to get this shock position like he was trying to hide his face or cover his eyes, even though he doesn't have either of those. I didn't change his design much. I honestly think the original is perfect. Working with so many hands is hard, and since it's all one color, I didn't really know how to make it overlap without it just looking like a purple blob. I kept experimenting with the hands and changing the bottom ones a lot. The top left one ended up kind of looking like a fork. This is the final design. I think I could have been a little more original, but it looks really good to me. I tried to get the left hand to look a little less forky and thin, but still looks odd. Let me know what you guys think. And real quick, please, before I get onto the last drawing, I very humbly ask you to subscribe. It would help my channel get a little more attention, and I really want people to see my work. Thank you. Now on with the final drawing. I won't spoil much about him, but he's the final boss of the chapter. Your hatred. So let's begin. I love the slouched, limp position of the original and the curling, spear-pointed tail. He looks straight up like the devil. I struggled a little bit with the legs, but I got them pretty perfect. The biggest thing I changed was the horns. They look a lot like uncurled ram horns in my design. I also added these little ears to make him look more devilish. I also added fingers, and I tried to give him these bird-looking feet, but messed up a tiny bit. I honestly don't have much more to say on him, so I'll let the drawing finish. Holy crap, this is one of my favorites. I don't know what else to say other than it's my favorite. I also might be a little bit speechless because I've been writing the script for 3.5 hours. I think it's about time to stop. I think I've decided I'm going to try and upload a video every Wednesday. I might not be consistent with that, but I want to try it out. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye. Man, are we seriously doing one of these end jokes again?